Good morning and welcome to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. I'm Sean Denite. Sheriff, today we have one of our all-in community sponsors or partners here with us today, and we're really talking about individuals in our community who we want to make sure that when law enforcement or anyone approaches them, they know what they're dealing with.
Yeah, you're talking about particularly here in Leon County, we want to make sure that we're engaged, working with our youth in our communities and adults, trying to make sure they understand law enforcement plays a role in this as much as we can be in contact and in a learning environment with them. As our deputies learn what to look for, what the signs are, the better off we are as an entire community, particularly when we're talking about young people who have autism and are struggling with driving and some of the other mechanical things that we do. And to know that we got an organization at Florida State University that partners with us makes a huge difference in our community in terms of how we go about keeping this community safe.
Right, they may respond differently, so just being aware. And we're partnering more and more with FSU CARD and these organizations. They're going to be talking about a community event that we have coming up, and this is what the Spirit of All In is really all about.
Absolutely, Shonda. That's just trying to build community no matter what level you're on, whether you're a kid, if you're a young adult, or if you're somebody my age. We all have to understand that there are things that are occurring in our community, and one of those is issues of health, and health in every spectrum. And we've got to be engaged in trying to make sure we build community. And that's what I love about the Leon County Sheriff's Office and our staff. We understand it's not just about law enforcement, it's about how do we maintain and make sure that people in our community feel safe in every aspect of being a community.
Yeah, it's all very, very important. And well, I can't wait to really break open this topic today because I've learned a lot about autism and all the resources that are available in our community. So we're grateful to be able to share those today.
Absolutely.
All right, well, you want to be sure to stick around. Coming up after the break, we're talking about awareness and acceptance when it comes to autism. Stick around.
Good morning. I'm Detective Kelly Womack with the Violent Crimes Unit, and this is your Crime Tip Tuesday.
Bad actors are actively impersonating legitimate agencies, businesses, and individuals. Stay alert and protect your personal information. Here are 5 common scam tactics to recognize. One sign of a scam could be high-pressure tactics, urging you to act fast to stop you from thinking thoroughly. Another sign of a scam is if the caller demands a payment through an unusual method, such as through gift cards, wire transfer, or cryptocurrency. If you receive an email claiming you've won a prize, inherited money, or found an amazing deal that requires upfront fees, this could be a scam known as the too good to be true offer. The 5th common scam tactic is through impersonation. If someone calls saying they are an employee at the Leon County Sheriff's Office and is demanding a payment, hang up. This is a scam.
And that's your Crime Tip. Have a great day.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh, I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy?
Yeah, bro, I'm picking up. Same guy. I bet. Got you 5.
Think these pills are tested and safe? Think they're the same ones you get from a doctor? You know they're not. Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl? And an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. Listen. Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome back. Joining me now is Catherine Zenko with FSU Center for Autism-Related Disabilities. Kathy, April is Autism Awareness Month, and what should our viewers know about autism?
Well, I think autism has become so much more prevalent in the news today, in our world, in the 26 years I've been in the field. So that's a wonderful thing. April is considered Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month. We all know autism does not just only exist in April, but it is nice to take a month to really focus on reaching out to the community, teaching the community what is autism spectrum disorder, describing that there's a very broad spectrum of people who all share this diagnosis, and that what people can do when they experience people in their community who are on the autism spectrum, have a little understanding. They're wonderful people when you get to know them. I think sometimes just a little bit of understanding as to perhaps what they're seeing or why people on the spectrum are acting the way they are, a little understanding goes a long way.
Now you talked about acceptance. What's the difference between acceptance and awareness?
That's a great question. So Autism Awareness Month is how it first started, and I think awareness is your first step. First, you have to be aware, what is autism, kind of knowing that there are people in your community, what does it look like? But we want to go beyond that. We want to go from just understanding what autism is to accepting people on the spectrum from who they are, really getting to know them, know their strengths, know what good people that they are. So we want to move away from just awareness and really bring in that full acceptance into our community.
You know, when I think about autism, oftentimes I think of it as a children's sort of problem or issue. But there are more adults who are getting diagnosed now. Can you speak to that at all?
Absolutely. So I think it goes back to the first point. You know, autism has definitely become much more publicized, if you will, in the media. We know a lot more about autism now than we did 30 years ago. So you will see there is an increase, I would say, of adults kind of taking a look back and going, wait, maybe I'm on the spectrum, maybe I should go take a look and check it out. The other side of that is, as you mentioned, a lot of people think of autism as something in children, but children grow up, right?
Yes,
and
yeah,
so
absolutely.
we have this very large community of adults on the spectrum in our community as well.
Yeah, talking about adults and on the spectrum, what kind of resources are there available for adults?
Well, I'm going to start with the most obvious, which is FSU, Center for
Okay,
Autism
all
and
right.
Related Disabilities, or FSU card. The FSU card is one of 7 card centers around the state of Florida. We have been in Florida state statute for over 34 years. So our state really put a priority on making sure our citizens with autism in the state of Florida had regional centers. So the FSU card covers not only Leon County, but we cover 18 counties in the entire Big Bend Panhandle area. And we do serve the lifespan. We serve children as young as they come into us and all the way up through full adulthood. So some of the things that the FSU card provides to our adults is we work with them consultation if they need some help finding a job, looking to try and find housing. We're kind of their resource place. Now, you also mentioned that adults seem to now be going to look at diagnosis more often.
Right.
We, in our office, keep resource lists of people in the different communities that we serve who might be able to provide those diagnostic services if that's what they're looking for.
Well, Kathy, there's the autism, and we talked about adults, we talked about children.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been involved with trying to address this problem in our community?
Well, I have been with the FSU card for 9 years now. I believe I came up here in 2016. Prior to that, I was working at the University of Florida in Gainesville CARD for 16 years. So I have spent 25 years working in this field. Basically my whole career as I got out of graduate school has been working with people on the autism spectrum.
Wow. Kathy, I know that Leon County Sheriff's Office has partnered with you. I know there are other agencies that have partnered with you as well. We're going to get into more detail on that a little bit later, but I can't express enough to you how much we appreciate your commitment and Florida State University taking lead on such an important issue all across our community. So thank you for all you do. Coming up next, how LCSO continues its partnership with FSU to help law enforcement easily identify autistic persons during traffic stops. Stay tuned.
An email from the post office. How do they even know my email address?
They don't. This is a bogus email sent by scammers that looks like it is coming from the Postal Service, or even the Postmaster General himself. The email contains fraudulent information about an attempted or intercepted package delivery, and provides a link to click on to find out when delivery is expected. But that click can activate a virus, which can steal personal information such as usernames, passwords, or financial account numbers stored on the computer or mobile devices. Here are some telltale signs that an email is bogus. It contains poor grammar or spelling errors. It states that immediate action must be taken or there'll be dire consequences. It requests personal information under the guise of reconfirming information. The Postal Service does not notify customers about package delivery attempts by email. If you receive such a message, don't open it. Instead, forward it to spam@uspis.gov and then delete the email.
Human trafficking is slavery.
And it happens all over America.
Any child, any woman, any man could potentially become a victim of human trafficking.
I am a victim of labor trafficking.
I was victim of child sex trafficking, but now I own my body.
Human trafficking is any kind of forced labor.
It can happen to anybody.
I am a mother.
I am an author.
I am a son.
I'm an advocate.
I am an educator.
I'm a sister.
I am a brother.
I'm so much more than what happened to me.
I am strong.
I am brave.
I am outspoken.
I am compassionate.
I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor of human trafficking.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
We're back with Catches to Know from FSU Center for Autism and Related Disabilities. Kathy, I am really pleased with our continued effort and partnership. Talk about the seatbelt partnership we have with all the law enforcement agencies and FSU.
Absolutely. Well, I believe we started this program almost 3 years ago. We're just so grateful. You thanked me, but I would like to thank you for the openness and willingness that the Leon County Sheriff has just reached out to us and said, let's partner and make this community
Very
safer.
welcome.
So thank you. And one of the things that we started about 3 years ago are these seatbelt covers. It says, all in for autism awareness. And it lets anybody, a first responder, know that the person in the vehicle has autism. I may not respond, I may be unaware of danger, and I may resist help. So this is something that goes directly over the seatbelt cover. It's Velcro on the back. And so in the event that there is a traffic stop, an accident, something like that. Whoever is coming to the aid of the vehicle can see this on the person wearing it and go, oh, this person has autism. Wait, let me go back to my training. What do I need to know? I need to perhaps approach this slightly differently. And so it just helps the first responders have a little bit more information so that that particular help situation can go smoothly.
Well, Kathy, I am delighted that we have that partnership. But if there are people out there listening, perhaps have an interest in getting some of those, how can they get those?
Well, you can go directly to our website, which is really easy to remember. It is just fsucard.com. And right on the homepage, if you scroll down a little bit, you will see a picture of the seatbelt cover, and you fill out an application, and then we will go ahead and be able to get that to you. You can either come to one of our offices to pick it up, or we can mail it to you.
Yeah, Kathy, you know that our relationship goes much farther than the seatbelt covers.
Absolutely.
Why don't you talk about that partnership, something special that's coming up here recently?
Absolutely. So we are so excited to partner for our second annual First Responders Fun Day, where we are working and partnering with the team at Leon County Sheriff to put on an event at the Florida Fairgrounds on April 18th, where we will have several first responder agencies out and invite families out. It's a completely free day where they can come and meet all of the different first responder agencies, where citizens on the autism spectrum can interact with law enforcement, emergency management services in a situation that's fun and not stressful, because unfortunately most of the time that people on the spectrum interact with any type of first responders, it's typically in a stressful situation. So our goal is to really allow our citizens on the spectrum to go out and meet their first responders in their community, but also vice versa. For those first responders to meet actual citizens in their community. They all go through training to learn more about autism and to recognize the signs, and that's really great, but it doesn't replace actually meeting somebody on the spectrum and in your community.
Well, you're talking about that right now, but how can people in the community learn more about what you all are doing all out of our community?
Absolutely. Well, I think I would go back to, first of all, go back to our website, which is fsucard.com. We are there to serve the entire community. As I mentioned earlier, we serve 18 counties in the area, but there are different ways people can request help. If you're an agency and you want to do a health fair or public awareness event, we'd love to partner with you on that. We provide training at all free of cost. If you're a person on the spectrum or have a family member, please go on and register with us so that we can help guide you through your journey.
Well, Kathy, I can't tell you how much we appreciate the great work you all are doing. Finally, want to talk a little bit more about the Institute itself at FSU?
Absolutely. So the FSU card is part of the FSU Autism Institute, which is a department under the FSU College of Medicine. We recently just moved to one of the new FSU Health buildings right off of Phillips Road. So we're very excited to be part of this growing community that is FSU Health under the College of Medicine, and excited to see where this leads us.
Well, I tell you what, thank you so very much. Up next in our Deputy on Duty, we're wrapping up Women's History Month. Stay tuned.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
At the Florida Sheriff's Association, we are able to serve our sheriffs and Floridians thanks to our member support. The FSA Member Perks program was created to give back to our members for all that they do. Members enjoy savings on restaurants, vacations, golf courses, car rentals, healthcare, movie tickets, theme parks, online shopping, and more. With over 300,000 offers, you'll always find ways to save. To learn more or to join the Florida Sheriff's Association, visit fsamemberperks.org.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy? Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl, and an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal? Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
In this segment of Deputy on Duty, OCSO emphasizes the importance of mental, physical, and financial well-being for its employees during First Responders Week.
So First Responder Wellness Week is basically a week-long initiative, a national movement sort of to kind of bring first responder wellness into the conversation. So already aside from the things that we are normally doing and trying to get everybody educated on first responder wellness, it's almost like that extra push.
From a family fun day to physical fitness activities and finding creative outlets, OCSO has been finding innovative ways for employees to prioritize wellness.
So we started off First Responder Week a day early on Saturday. We had a family engagement activity over at a local organization to give our members the chance to just bring their families out and kind of kick off the week. From there on Monday, we had an internal run club meet, which was great. We got to do a little 1.4 mile loop around the office with other agency members, so that was really fun.
The recently established SHIELD unit has made a major change.
So SHIELD is basically our wellness and resiliency unit here at the Sheriff's Office, and it stands for Supporting Health in Every Line of Duty. And so with our program, we really try to take a multi-dimensional approach at wellness, which means covering all the different aspects of wellness, and that can range from physical wellness, emotional wellness, family wellness, financial wellness. So all of our resources are really aimed at all those different dimensions.
Breaking the stigma associated with mental health is essential, especially in a field where stress is both constant and often unspoken.
The SHIELD unit is very important because mental health for first responders, in the past, it hasn't really been talked about. There's a lot of stigma that goes around it, and it's important for them to not feel alone in their mental health and to know that there's people and resources here to support them as well as their peers.
The demands of this job can be challenging, which is why making access to wellness resources are more important than ever.
First responders face very unique stressors, such as their high need to compartmentalize, cumulative stress, the calls that they experience, the things that they respond to are very unique. So we really want to have those resources to equip them with the tools to mitigate the impact on their lives.
When first responders are supported on and off the job, they are better equipped to serve their community.
So making sure that the first responders feel supported at home and at work so that they can be the best versions of themselves and then to go out and help the community, that is just the most important part of what we do here.
Creative expression is just one of the many ways employees are encouraged to decompress and recharge.
It's very relaxing because people don't have to think about the job or don't have to think about the things that are stressing them out. They can just paint and relax. And for me, it's the same way.
Employees like Grace are even turning their own hobbies into opportunities to help others.
Well, I started my career at the Sheriff's Office in the wellness unit. I paint on my free time, so I was like, you know what, I'll do it. That doesn't sound too hard. I'm no Bob Ross, but I can figure it out. And I taught that first one, and once I left the wellness unit, I thought it's not gonna happen again, which really stinks. But she reached out to me and was like, "Yeah, I think we're having another one coming up. If you'd like to teach it again." And I was like, "Absolutely!" I loved watching everyone get together and do something relaxing.
As the program and participation grows, so does the opportunity to create more engaging activities across the agency.
It's been really rewarding to see the progress of how the unit has grown from my short amount of time being here, just from having a couple of activities going on every once in a while within the agency to now almost weekly it feels like we have something going on, and more chances to engage with everyone has been really cool to see.
If you're ready to join the LCSO family, apply today at leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now. Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. And follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect. You can more details about the features of the app on our website, leoncountyso.com.
In times of stress such as quarantine, what goes on behind closed doors can be terrifying. But you don't have to suffer in silence. Help is here. Love is not controlling. Love is not frightening. And love is not violent. Love is respect. If you need assistance or just want to talk, we are here. In Florida, call the Domestic Abuse Hotline at 800-500-1119 to speak to someone in your area. Or for more information, email the Domestic Violence Coordinating Council at dvcctally@gmail.com.
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. Never do that. And never become a minivan mom.
Hey, Chris.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. And Sheriff, Women's History Month, today's the last day of it. We're wrapping it up, and it's been a great opportunity to spotlight so many wonderful women within our agency.
Yeah, we are very fortunate to have women just about at every rank in the Sheriff's Office, undersheriff, sergeants. We've got people in professional standard positions. So we're really fortunate to be able to go out and recruit the very best, and among those are women and men, but I can't say enough about the commitment that the women of Leon County Sheriff's Office have for what we're trying to do. But I am excited about the work they do and the future they have in the Leon County Sheriff's Office.
All right, and then of course, FSU Autism Institute, such a great partnership, and it's so important to be aware that not everybody responds the same. And so, you know, we created these in partnership with FSU Card, and so individuals in our community who have autism can get these, and it's a great identifier.
It certainly is, and I'm so happy that we thought of that to get the message out and to make sure that we give those out free.
Yes, they are free.
And we're trying to make sure that FSU can reach more people with those and get the word out. It's all about trying to take, I keep saying this over and over, and it's a broken record I have, but it's about being all in.
It is.
And making sure that this entire community is working together in every aspect of community.
Yes, so much of that is happening for sure.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Sheriff. And we want to thank you all for joining us for another episode. We'll see you back here next week.